I was like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't make sense. And what you're giving us is kind of an inside look at the technical details of how you make it make sense. And one of the things that we talked about was how banks, not just mortgage brokers, because you guys are the people who are putting together files to actually pitch to underwriters, right? Banks themselves, if the numbers don't make sense, they make them make sense. They lobby for changes at the regulatory level so that things will make sense. For example, extending amortization periods, right? There should be, or I guess there have been caps on that, and they just keep getting pushed out further and further to create essentially forever loans. And that doesn't seem to matter to Canadians. All that matters to them is a monthly payment. So, how far out do you think that goes? Like, how much does pricing need to increase to the point where banks just say, well, let's make the new norm a 35 or a 40-year amortization when I started in real estate, a 20-year amortization was very normal.
Well, I think it's more like surprising thing about regulatory environment in Canada is although it is getting tighter, like things are getting more regulated, and we're seeing a lot more safeguards, all around from FISRA, from federal government. It seems that it is never going in one direction. So it's not like the system is continuously getting tighter and tighter and tighter, although visually it may appear that way. But while the system is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, it does have a little bit of give, right? And so what you're referring to is that a little bit of give. So, like for example, I remember when I was starting out in mortgage brokering in the early 2010s, we still had 0% down payment. That was the thing. There is no more 0% down payment today. Um, and the reason for that is because historically it's proven to be quite risky because you have nothing invested in the property, then what the hell, why can't you just walk away from it if you don't want it anymore, right? Simple logic. And then we had things like we had 90% loan to value or 95% loan to value. That was a thing as well. Not insured. This was not insured before 2017, before the stress came into play. And then the stress came into play.